How does that make you feel? Do you feel like a movie star?
No.
Okay.
Because I would choose Brad Pitt, Matthew McConaughey, Tom Cruise as my...
I have George Clooney look.
He wasn't on my list.
You're horrible. Okay. Hello, Switch It Up. I'm Todd.
I'm Sheila.
And you are now watching us live in an RV and talk about us quitting. Well, not... It's kind of... It's a little misleading. That's more like clickbait, in a way. But we did quit, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. If you're new to this channel, we sold everything. We bought a fifth wheel and a big truck, and we started traveling, and we're goofy.
We're not goofy.
Okay, well, I have some tendencies of some oddness here and there. But today we're going to talk about quitting because we did. We quit. Are you excited about discussing this today? This is going to be kind of a touchy topic.
I feel like, what's that song? Day the Squirrel Went Berserk. That's what I feel like.
The day the squirrel went berserk.
Can we just
in that Southwest Baptist Church.
No, how about we
in a place called Tuscaloosa.
How about we just roll the intro?
Yeah, roll the intro. It's better anyway. It's got banjo.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
What? And we're back.
Today we are going to talk about how I'm a quitter.
You are a quitter.
And you're a quitter.
I'm a quitter. Well, I'm not. Well, let's talk about you quitting.
We're going to talk about me being a quitter.
Yeah, well, no, I'm a quitter too, but we have different nuances of the quitting.
Yes, so I have officially let go of my job at one location that I was at for the last 10 years. Loved my job. Loved what I did. Loved the people there. But feel like we have a next adventure in front of us, so I had to completely let go of something in order to move to the next.
Yes.
What
And
about
I'm a quitter because, well, she says I've quit a long time ago, but the fact is that doing construction type work never really had any kind of like normalcy anyway. And this season when we came back to Kansas City for the last 5 weeks or so, we were scheduled to do a bunch of work, and that did not come to fruition. So in essence, I have been a freeloading quitter.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I've been kind of sitting... Well, I haven't been sitting... I've been editing videos for you guys a lot.
Hey, you earned your keep.
Yeah, I earned my keep.
You did the dishes today.
I did do the dishes today.
But there might be several of you that are thinking about quitting your jobs and walking away from that. And there comes some big anxiety with that. There comes some fear. And we totally can relate. So what's next for us? That's the biggest question. Or do you want to talk about the anxiety of it all?
There is a lot of anxiety. And here's the thing is that we started this journey because we wanted to go out and see while we still could. And if you haven't seen that video, you can click above. I'll put the link up from the video of us talking about how we got to this point. So you can kind of have a little backstory to that. But here we are. We're getting ready to take off again next week. And there is some anxiety because now we have a lot of unknowns. There was a few unknowns before and a backup plan. Now the backup plan's gone.
It is.
And you guys have become our backup plan because of all the wonderful support and encouragement to say keep going. And so we're going to keep going. And yeah, there is like a lot of apprehension. When you go full time when you make that decision, there's a lot of unknown factors. So I'm doing better.
Unknown factors for us because we're not independently wealthy. Like
Yes.
we're both just 50. Well, you're 51. But we're just now 50, and so it's not like we're at that retirement age and we don't have this huge amount of money that we can just go and do whatever we want. We just weren't to that point.
Right.
But so we are currently doing this off of savings and...
If you know that backstory from father and things
Yep.
like that. So that's so true, yeah.
So from savings, and then we decided, gosh, the YouTube support from you guys has been huge. We've been humbled.
Blown away.
Yeah, we've been humbled. We've been blown away. We've been encouraged. And so we just said, okay, well, if we're going to do this, we got to go all in. We got to let go of the things that are giving us that security feel that, okay, we're like,
Yes. And it was hard for her.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the security gland has now been kind of surgically removed, and
Yes.
there is no net. We're free falling. 'Cause I'm free falling. Everything can go back to a song. That was a good song too. It just popped in my
and
head.
I am now deaf in my right ear.
Okay, so now here's what we've received a lot of information, like questions. Are you independently wealthy? How are you supporting yourself? How are you doing it at this age? How did you get to this point? And so that's kind of the questions we're going to try to answer. And it probably is not going to be real popular. And some of you are going to go, well, that works for you. It doesn't work for me.
Right.
But we're going to answer the question, how are we doing this?
So we're going to start off with YouTube.
YouTube!
That is one way we're doing this.
Live the dream! Create YouTube videos! Make millions of dollars!
Ooh, it's definitely none of that.
Yeah, it's pulled her out of her comfort zone to do videos 3 times a week. I enjoy doing videos. I enjoy editing, so it's not that big of a deal for me, but it is a stretch. YouTube does not pay you millions of dollars. As far as right now goes, I think we're averaging with our YouTube AdSense and you guys doing all the things by clicking, commenting, doing all the liking and sharing and stuff. I think we're right around $1,100 to $1,500 a month from that, and that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yes, I mean it's blown me away.
Yes.
Second revenue stream comes into play when you guys went on and you purchased all the merch, which she has none on. She's supporting Nike today to just
got
do
my
it.
hat on,
Oh
thank
yes,
you.
she does have her hat on. But the merch sales have been through the roof, and unfortunately, that don't want you to think we're making millions of dollars on that either, because there's percentages and shipping and all that stuff, and we never thought we'd be merchandise salespeople for T-shirts.
Yeah.
You do good at that, though. You do good.
I enjoy that. I think about something that I would wear.
Yes.
And then obviously other people will wear it too. There's another way inside the YouTube world that they can support us, though, and that is...
Yes, and we just discovered this.
Yes. It's new to us because you have to hit a certain level in YouTube to be able to actually even be able to activate it, and that's the join feature. So we're going to give that a shot.
Yep, and so below you're going to see a join button. We didn't know what this was. We saw it on other, I don't remember what channels, but we saw it on other channels, and we thought, well... People were wanting to, what happened was we had the live and you guys, not everyone, but a few of you reached out and did like super chats and gave stickers, and that was a monetary value, and I was like, what is going on? It was totally mind-blowing. I was like, you guys really wanted to support us, and since now we're jobless and we're creating a lot of content, I thought... I said, what do you think of this? She researched it because that's what she does, and we have come up with this new join button.
And it's not for everybody. Mm-hmm. This is going to be for those of you that really want to come along and support us and be kind of in the trenches with us. You'll have more content and get some behind the scenes, get some other perks along the way. And those are just really, I mean, we love our subscribers. We love our Switch crew. Nothing's going to change for you.
Nope.
This is just additional stuff for those that really want to come along the journey and say, you know, I'm really going to link arms with you guys, and we're going to go, because to us, Switch It Up is more than just a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's not.
There's a bigger plan in place.
Yeah, we're out to share the content of what we see in the United States as we meet people and where we travel. But we also want to make a community with you guys and make an impact in the community where we go. And there's other things that we're processing and planning on. So
background.
So, with all of that, that's kind of where this join feature is going to come in. Those are the people that are going to lock arms with us and say, we're going to go with you.
And we put a video over there so you can kind of understand a little more. If it's not for you, totally fine. Did you know, here's a fun fact. We do fun facts here on Switch It Up. Fun fact. Most of the people watching this video right now, 60% of them are subscribers, and 40% of you have not hit that subscribe button.
I can understand sometimes they're gotta you kind of grow on people. He grows on you, and I understand.
First I kind of tick you off. And then you're like, he's nuts. And then
and then you realize he's actually very intelligent and
Sometimes.
he's got a great heart. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I could lose some weight though, because the camera adds poundage.
he grows on you, and then you'll click the subscribe.
Yes, hit the
button.
subscribe, and you can hit the bell and the little like button. And the reason for that is that it tells YouTube, hey algorithm, this is kind of important. We should show it to more people. And boom, you end up on this goofy page. So how else, if you're going to go out and you're going to try to use the RV lifestyle, how else are we doing it? Well, that's how we're doing it. We're doing it off of our savings for as long as we possibly can, through the support of you guys on YouTube and other things like merchandise sales and the join button. And then
we'll go for as long as we can. Yep.
And I have a feeling with all the stuff that's coming, we're going to have some fun. All right. Now, what else? If you're thinking about this, what else have we done that has helped kind of make this change?
Because YouTube isn't enough for us to continue forward. No. I mean, it's just not enough. So we had to think of other options. So
about right in the middle of the 2020 scenario, the season of 2020, things were not real whoopee, and I did a lot of research, and I've never been an investment guy. I've never been that kind of a person. But just like a cousin of mine reached out and said, hey, what do you think about doing this? And what is your opinion on this? And we had these great conversations in the middle of a field. His name was Nick, by the way. And I was like, yeah, I should really look into that more. And so we kind of played off each other, and so we started doing some crazy investing. I call it crazy investing.
It's cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's the dirty word.
Yes. And so then when Todd told me what he was doing, then of course then I need to research and listen and go dig in and figure out. And it's like, okay, this seems to be the way that the world is going to go.
Yes.
Is a digital currency.
Very strong opinions based on what I've seen getting ready to happen and how they're going to make some changes. And it's scary. And you can either play in the box or you can just wait for the box to change. And as you can tell, I'm not an in-the-box thinker.
No, we had the opportunity, back in college to get into Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. And at that point, it was like...
I told the kid he was stupid.
It was less than $1. It was in pennies, actually. And Todd's like, yeah, that's just stupid. No things that were going to go with that. It's like $60,000.
So we are not Dogecoin, which you've seen on Saturday Night Live and all that fun stuff. We're not those people.
We're not even Bitcoin people either.
And we are not investment advisors, and we are not any of that. But yes, we do have some crypto investments that we started doing, and it actually is doing very well. And it's allowed some options that we have a little bit of a backup plan, and that helps out make this jump a little bit better.
My hope is that it goes as it goes better than expected, and then actually my hope is that it'll be something that we can do together with the Switch Crew.
Yes.
Not for us, but for more to give back. Give back to others, and that's our heart. We just want to give back, and that's why we create as much content as we do. That's why we want to meet people, we want to talk, we want to build community, because we're all about giving back.
Yeah, and I like to think of the channel as we're learning from each other, because the comments, you guys have really helped us out, and we are growing together through comments and community, which has been awesome for us. And so with the join feature and all that, I just look at it as a way for all of us to continue that progression forward. Now, if you want to learn about cryptos, because this seems to be a question that I receive a lot on my Facebook page from friends and family, things like that, because I'm pretty opinionated on it, believe it or not, you have to do your own research. We are not brokers, you have to take control of your own finances on that aspect. And if you're new and you're like, I don't understand this stuff, it's okay. YouTube, just like you're watching us, YouTube something like XRP or XLM or Ethereum, or there's so many. VeChain, what's VeChain gonna do? Look up these things that are getting ready to happen, are going to be important in our new economy. Look those up, watch videos, and then you can even say, how do I buy XRP, or how do I buy these different coins?
It's about educating yourself.
Educating yourself.
Like even regardless of the cryptocurrency, look at what the United States Treasury Department's doing about launching their digital dollars. Like, dig into that. Like, just educate yourself as to where the world is going with money, so that you're not left behind.
Yeah, that's our opinion. Okay, so we've got that. We've got savings, we've got YouTube, and now how we got some crypto stuff cooking over here in a simmering crock pot.
It's simmering.
It's simmering.
For later dreams.
So now you're like, well, how else did you educate yourself? Well, you have to think of a component of money that you can make while you don't depend on other people. As I stayed in that crypto world, I started doing research and came across a company, and they had like online classes. And these classes helped me figure out how to do Forex trading, which is foreign exchange trading. And that's a dirty word for a lot of investors, because it is something that I've always seen, and I was like, nobody teaches you stuff in school. Nobody's going to educate you on this. I don't understand these chart things. I don't understand why I have to look at this. And she's looking at me going, what are you learning?
And there's so much to
There's a
it
lot.
going on.
And so I was like, how can I learn in an appropriate way? And so believe it or not, I found a company that works in like a direct marketing component thing, which is another dirty word. We don't go and sign people up. That's not our thing. What I liked about it was it had classes, and so I could sit down and I could look through these classes and learn how to do it. And so I was clicking on it and watching, clicking and watching, and then they actually do their own trading on certain nights, and people are trainers, and you can get on and do a live trading session and trade when they trade, and they tell you what they're looking at. And it has been a huge learning process. Like, it's not something that's overnight, but you can make, 50, 100, 200. There's some people that make a lot more in a day, and you can do it within a couple hours. And I looked at it as if I can make $20, $50, or $100. And you can do it basically 6 days a week. I mean, that's pretty good money.
That feeds Shrek.
Shrek.
Shrek is thirsty.
Diesel.
He's thirsty.
Or it takes care of, a payment of something, because not everything of ours is paid off. So. Yeah. That's another thing, and I'll show you just as we kind of roll through there. I probably showed you some of the features of that on the computer, and if you're interested in that, that's fine. I'm not here to try to sell you on something like that. I'm just sharing with you there are ideas that are out there that you can find to try to supplement your daily money situation.
And there's several. We've had several subscribers, Switch Crew, tell us, they do working at the camp. They will do that. There's ways that if you want to do this, I believe that you can figure it out. And you can look at your budget, you can figure out options, you can figure out ways that you can go work camp, and
even if you're doing videos like this whole YouTube thing, well, you learn to do videos. Well, guess what? Sometimes you get hit up by a business owner and says, can you do a video for me? And you can go into that business. Or if you're at an RV park and they don't have a good video, maybe you can negotiate and say, look, for $500, I'll make a great promo video for your place if you want to give us a place to stay for free. That's the way I see. These are tools. When you learn how to shoot video, you learn how to edit, you learn how to do some trading, you learn how to do maybe a little crypto. You open those opportunities up where you're not depending on other people. I feel like YouTube is great because we're building a community, but honestly, if nobody ever watched, that's just us sharing our life, and it'll be there forever. But you have to have a component where people are going to want to see what you're doing. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Those YouTube for us is going to be that community, that building for building that community for what's next. Are you doing the Fortnite dance?
I don't know how to, but it made me think of Ethan.
Yes, our grandson. That's his favorite dance. Okay,
you can make money as a gamer.
You sure can. I have a friend that's doing that now.
He's got subscribers, and he's playing 2 days a week, and he's in his 30s.
People watch people play video games. It's a whole new world out there, and you just need to educate yourself, get the tools, and I think that it opens up some windows for you.
Yeah. So we appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully this helps just to expand your mind that there's other opportunities, and we'll see. And some of you that are retired and you have the blessing of working those years and you put in, I commend you.
Yep.
This is a different world right now. And honestly, the days of having the job for 30 or 40 years and having that amazing pension, I don't think we'll ever have that again. And we have to be able to adapt. Yeah. Anything else you want to add? You're thinking.
I was just saying, we quit and we had to look at different options. And
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it. So it's a good reminder to click that subscribe button.
And do all the things.
And do all the things. Be a doer of all things. I like that shirt. It's probably my favorite shirt you've made. The doer of all things.
How come you didn't have me get you one?
I don't
then?
know.
I didn't order you one.
I know, mine just says Switch Crew. It is what it is.
There's the next lineup coming soon. You can.
Oh,
be
we
a part
have.
of that.
Do we have a summer lineup?
We have a summer lineup.
I don't even know about the summer lineup. Who knows? I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this video was of value. If you have any questions, as always, leave a comment, and I'd be happy to help out any way possibly can, and we'll just kind of go from there. Other than that, until you see us again on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Sundays, we're out.